Hey, good evening, or at least it's evening when I'm doing this, but I wanted to do a quick video um, this evening because I don't usually have the um, good fortune to come across really good deals on collectibles and whatnot. But the other day, one of my store managers, um, I work in the self storage industry, and one of my store managers contacted me and said that there was a lady that had a couple boxes of comics and she was selling them individually, not by the box. And she knew that I enjoyed Captain America, and she asked, if there was anything I was looking for. And I didn't really know where to start, but I pulled up my CLZ comic app, and I knew that I needed Cap 286. And so I just told her that one. Didn't really know, what this lady had in this box, but she said they had it. And I said, well, how much does she want for it? And she said, well, she's rounding up the price of the book, the cover price, to the next dollar. So 60 cents cover price was $1. Okay, I'll take it. A little leery because I like to inspect my books um, before I buy something. This one was not bagged, but I thought for $1, it fills in a hole for a huge run, so I went ahead and did it. Then she showed me this What If 26 from the first volume of What If, and same thing, $1. They rounded it up from 75 cents, so $2. I thought, okay, not too bad, and I knew I was going to be passing the store um, later this week, so I stopped by this morning to pick up these two books. And when I went in to the back room, she had all 6 of those boxes. She said, "Yeah, I know the lady selling them, and I told her you might be interested. So, feel free to look through them." So that's what this video is all about. First and foremost, though, when I got these books today, it's not in mint condition. Um, there's a little increase right there. You can see it, and corners are pretty good. Spine's really nice. It's a little yellow, and you can see the spine is not quite on center, but pages still look pretty nice. And I'm not the utmost I'm not that picky about condition. um I mean, I'll let some things slide that maybe other people wouldn't. Same thing on this one. This one was bagged, but after getting it, I can see there's some imperfections to the cover. I don't know if I can get them to show up on the camera, but there's a couple of small little creases on the cover, and then it looks like the ink has smeared a little bit here on the sides, which is a shame, but nonetheless, still pretty cool for me. So excited to get those two. But I didn't know what else the lady had, or this person had. Uh, but I didn't have a whole lot of time. But I started thumbing through the boxes, and I started seeing some things, and I'm like, okay, this is pretty cool. And again, I kind of asked. I said, so she's just essentially rounding these up to the nearest dollar, and I was told, yep. So I thought, okay. So I started looking, started finding some stuff. And then ultimately, I just made a deal. I made an offer, and she took it. And it was definitely in my favor. you'll see what I'm talking about. One of the first boxes I started thumbing through had Amazing Spider-Man, which is one of my favorite characters. So the first book I came across was 245. This is the newsstand edition. And yeah, pretty good condition considering that it was in a box with no bag. Yeah, the spine is off, but essentially $1. You can't pass that up. You can't leave that behind. $2.53. $2.55. $2.56. $2.57. And again, none of these AMS issues were bagged. Again, they were just all sitting in a box. $2.59. I think $2.58 may have been there, but there were some that were just dogged, and I couldn't take them. $2.60. And I have to say, I'm not a comic pro. There's a lot of things that I can't remember as far as like key books and first appearances and all that kind of good stuff. So while I was thumbing through the box, I pulled up Key Collector, the comic app, which this is probably one of the first times it's been an invaluable tool while I've been looking. I generally stick to the really cheap boxes when I go to shows and conventions, though it's getting harder and harder to find some of the stuff I'm looking for to fill runs and whatnot in the cheaper boxes. But this was a very easy, or this app was great today to help me out because there's a lot of things I just can't remember. So, for instance, I got to get these in bag and board. 256 here is the first appearance of Puma, which I had no idea. And, it can, it can be a decently priced book. And it's in pretty good shape. I do have to say I'm pleasantly surprised. $261. Love that cover. And then we jump a little bit. Jump to $275. It's a retelling of Spider-Man's origin. $276. Death of the Fly. And we have $287. Part of the Gang War storyline, which I mean, I look forward to reading all of these, but especially this storyline. $288. Unfortunately, I think this was the last issue in the AMS run. I was hoping that like 289 with the second appearance of Hobgoblin would be in there, but unfortunately it wasn't. But I will pick up AMS issues just about all day long if I can find things that I don't have. So I kept on thumbing in one of the other boxes. There was a run of Daredevil. So the first book that I grabbed was issue 179. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm checking while I'm doing this. Okay. So not really a key, but cover art by Frank Miller. And yeah, I mean, a good book, especially for $1. And I don't have a lot of older Daredevil, so I was excited to find these. And we got 184. First team up with Punisher and Daredevil. And these are in bags. They're old bags, nasty bags, but these were bagged. All right, 185. $186. $188. It's another really nice cover. $189. The Death of Stick. $190. I think this one includes the origin and resurrection of Elektra. Really looking forward to reading these. We got 191. $192. $193. That's a great one. $194. $195. $197. First appearance of Yuriko, who becomes Lady Deathstrike. So happy with the Daredevils. And I was hoping to find more Iron Man than I ended up getting, but I was trying to stick to a certain amount. But I found Iron Man 170 and 200. Kept on looking. Same box. Found some old Ghost Rider. So I picked up 68. And these I definitely don't have anything this from the first volume of Ghost Rider. It's a title that I've only kind of recently, in the last couple of years, started paying attention to. But this one, Key Collector says this one includes the origin of Johnny Blaze. So yeah, not too bad. And then they had the last issue. He had of the run, Death of Ghost Rider. So that's the final issue of volume 1. And same thing, same box, I should say. Had to run a Doctor Strange, and if I had unlimited funds, I would have liked to have picked up more. But I got issue 43. It's the first appearance of Shadow Queen. And definitely not very common, or at least not when I'm looking. Found some Moon Knight. I know my older brother read Moon Knight. I don't know if he had. I would imagine he had some of these issues from the original run. But issue 15 is the first appearance of Xenos. #24. It's a cool cover. Yeah, Bill Sienkiewicz. Number 25. First appearance of Black Spectre. And it appears that this book is up there. Now this one, you can see the spine, unfortunately, is wrapped around. But that's, again, for the dollar, essentially. I mean, I got it for cover price. Can't pass that up. Another cool cover. Number 29. Again, the Sienkiewicz. I just realized they have this one labeled as the Air. White dot near center of cover, which is there. So that does affect that a little bit. But 29, just nice cover. And then I found 30. And the last one, this one was not bagged, so it's a little bit rougher than some of the others. Again, the spine is off just down here on the bottom half. A little spine tick, a little soft corner up here. But it's the final issue of volume 1. So I couldn't leave that behind either. Then found a little run of Incredible Hulk. So I picked up issue 267. Again, I thought it was in pretty good shape. It was weird. Some of them were bagged, some of them weren't. But 267 contains a cameo of Brian Banner. But I also noticed it had Moonstone. I was a big fan of the Thunderbolts, so that was one of the other reasons I grabbed that one. And then a little skip again, 272. third appearance of Rocket Raccoon. And Key Collector's got this one up there. /82. First team up with Hulk and She-Hulk. Then we jump to issue 330. I can't remember if there was much in between here, but this one is credited for first cover art by McFarlane on a Hulk title, which now that I'm looking at it a little bit closer, I can see it, especially in the face here. But like I said, I was browsing kind of quick earlier today, so I didn't have a chance to really soak up some of these things. So this is fun for me because I'm kind of getting a better look at them myself. 331, first appearance of the Intelligent Gray Hulk. I think this is also when Peter David picked up the writing duties. And yeah, I think that's all the Hulk that I grabbed. I did, let's see. Yeah, there no Hulk 340 or some of those really sweet McFarlane covers that came after that, unfortunately. I was hoping maybe 377 was in there. But I did, let's see, what issue was it? There was one issue that I initially grabbed and then I put back, 324. I had Hulk 324. It was not bagged as either, but then I happened to flip it over and the back cover was just trash. So I left it behind. Found a nice X-Factor #1. And yeah, there's a small little tick up here in the C. But other than that, it looked pretty good. Then I started flipping through X-Men. Found some nice ones. 154. Includes the origin of the Summers family. And I've seen a lot of these before, but never had the opportunity to pick them up for at least what a price that I wanted to pay. 156. The origin of Corsair. It's Starjammers. 158, second appearance of Rogue. /160, first appearance of Illyana Rasputin as a adolescent. And again, these books appear to be in really nice shape. I mean, these were sitting in a non-climate control storage unit, but pages look pretty good. Spines are nice. Corners are nice. /161, origin of Magneto. Now, this is where I was hoping I'd find some of these books. 162. I've had some of these issues on my personal want list for a while. 163. Yeah. 163 really is where I was hoping to find. This is includes the origin of Binary, or Carol Danvers, which is another favorite character of mine. And 164. I was hoping this was in here. This was the first appearance of Binary. And the spine, just like 163. It's a little off, but I mean, that's the only negative thing that I can really say. No 165, but they had 166. First appearance of Lockheed, Death of the Brood Queen. Oh, I'm sorry. They did have 165. Just had it out of order. 168. First appearance of Madeline Pryor as an adult. 169. First appearance of Callisto of the Morlocks. 170. 171. Again, I was on the fence. This one is the centering of the cover is well off. But it's the first issue where Rogue joins the X-Men. And again, she rounded the price up from 60 cents to $1. Now, after 171, a lot of these were not bagged, but I went ahead and found a couple. 179. 183. First appearance of Selene. 184. First appearance of Forge. 191. First appearance of Nimrod. 199. First appearances of Rachel Summers as the second Phoenix. Issue 210. First cameo of the Marauders team. 211. First full appearance of the Marauders. And of course, you got the classic border there. 212. Wolverine and Sabretooth. Three little tick marks on the spine. 213. When Psylocke joins the team, first cameo of Mr. Sinister. And so that was it. There were some more X-Men, but I figured these were some of the nicer ones that I had to choose from. And the last title, last two, I should say. Punisher #1 and Secret Wars #1. Like I said, I didn't have a whole lot of time to look. So I don't know if there are any other Secret Wars or not, but same thing with Punisher. I'm not sure if they had any additional issues, but yeah, I knew those were good gets. So yeah, so all of that, AMS, Hulk, Daredevil, Moon Knight, X-Men, all that. I'm surprised, pleasantly surprised to find all of this just basically sitting aside. And so I pulled everything out, I counted them up, made an offer, and this is what I came home with today. And I think some of this stuff I'll probably end up putting into my own collection. Definitely the Daredevil stuff, but some of this X-Men and some of these other things, I probably will. I'm going to get them in new bags, new boards, and I'm going to probably, turn around and try to move them. And so, anywho, just like I said, and then when I opened the video, I don't have the fortune of finding deals like this. I just don't. So I was still kind of a little in shock, and I wanted to, I thought, well, let me share it off because I don't get this opportunity very often. So that's it. Just a little quick video this evening. I'm going to jump off here because I still have a whole lot of sorting of cards to do, and get ready for my breaks tomorrow night. This is just kind of a side thing here this evening. Hey, good evening, Jason. I just saw your comment. So, anywho, yeah, I'm probably going to do a recap post for, and I'll probably post it over on my toy blog. I'll probably photograph some of the nicer issues that I picked up, in case somebody doesn't want to slog through a 30-minute video. But anywho, yeah, I'm kind of on cloud 9 tonight, but I got to get to work. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next video.